On your last virtual day, you got to look at the characteristics of line and completed a line worksheet. Here are some other type of lines that we will be using this year in a variety of our assignments. An outline is lines made by the edge of an object or its silhouette. This is how we trace. So those of you tracing your hand, bringing you back to elementary school when you would make those turkeys, that is an outline of your hand. Gestured lines are energetic. They capture movement and motion, and they get the gesture of an active figure. This is often used when drawing dancers, athletes, anything in motion. As you can see from the examples, the lines are small, hairy, and just as quick as perhaps what the artist has drawn. A sketch is line that captures the appearance of an object. This can also mean just the impression of that object or place. You can see from the examples on top, the sketch is a little bit more complete. We can see a lot of the details. In the bottom left corner of that sketch, some eyes are missing and things like that. The bottom, showing the jockey and the horse, doesn't even have a complete image. So using a sketch, or if I ask you to draw a sketch, does not need to have all of those little tiny details included. Contour line drawings is what we are going to work on today. Contour are lines that describe the shape of an object and also the inside details. Pablo Picasso, he favored this technique in his later years. In this drawing, he used continuous line drawings to focus on simplicity. He would often draw using one stroke. His images are uncomplicated and free from extraneous detail. Here's a single line drawing of Pablo Picasso's favorite pup, Lump. Henri Matisse also had some contour line drawings. You can see that following the contours of the pumpkin, the flowers, and the vase, you can see the edges. They start to look three-dimensional even though they are only using line. So sometimes taking a flat shape, you can actually use line to create a three-dimensional form. This shows how contour line drawings use outline and inner detail to give volume to an object. David Hockney also used contour line drawings. These drawings do not just have to be an outline, as you can see here. If you look at the construction of the jacket, it also shows the folds, the stitching. It gives the fabric a three-dimensional form, and you could see the fit to the torso and arms. If you're drawing a figure, it's great practice when using different articles of clothing. Andy Warhol, pop artist, was known for his silkscreen prints, but he was also a great draftsman. Drawing was a constant part of his artistic practice. As a child, he took art classes at the Carnegie Museum of Art and later won many awards for the drawings that he made in high school. At Carnegie Institute for Technology, now known as Carnegie Mellon University, Warhol had an offbeat, non-traditional drawing style. His professors were not happy with this, and it did not meet their academic standards. He was forced to do extra work over his summer break. In the 1950s, Warhol used this blotted line drawing technique and defined his signature style for his commercial work. He filled many sketchbooks with drawings like these, mostly done in ballpoint pen, of friends and still life. Today's goal is to draw your object from an interesting angle using one continuous line. It's up to you how much time you need. More than one drawing will also give you some extra practice, but all you need to do is submit one of these drawings to receive credit for today. Be sure to look at your object, take your time, and if you would like to take Warhol's technique, use a ballpoint pen.